You used to wear your favorite pair of jeans and they fit, buttoning with an ease you barely noticed. Now, that same pair feels tighter around the waist. A subtle but persistent pressure that wasn't there before. Many women experience this disconcerting change, particularly after the age of 45. This shift is incredibly common, a shared experience for millions, yet it can feel isolating and profoundly unfair. You might look in the mirror and wonder what you did wrong, questioning your diet and exercise habits that seemed to work perfectly well just a few years ago. It's a frustrating mystery when the rules you've always followed no longer seem to apply to your own body. This unwelcome accumulation of fat around the midsection isn't a sign of failure or a lack of discipline. It is a predictable, physiological response to a new chapter in your life. Your body is undergoing a series of complex internal adjustments. One of the most visible results is this change in where it prefers to store energy. Understanding the real reasons behind this shift is the first, most empowering step you can take. There are clear, science-backed explanations for why this is happening. And more importantly, there are real, tangible things you can do to manage it effectively. The journey into midlife brings a cascade of changes, some celebrated, others less so. The accumulation of abdominal fat, visceral fat, surrounds internal organs and is stubborn. It's not just about aesthetics or how your clothes fit. This fat is metabolically active and linked to increased health risks. Acknowledging this reality can feel daunting, but it can also be the catalyst for positive action. The goal isn't to chase your 25-year-old body, it's to build the strongest, healthiest, most vibrant body for the decades ahead. This video is your guide through the transition. We will gently peel back the layers of this complex issue, moving beyond simplistic advice to explore the powerful interplay of hormones, muscle mass, metabolism, lifestyle. The primary conductor of this new symphony in your body is your hormonal orchestra, and its lead players are changing their tune. As a woman approaches and moves through perimenopause and menopause, the production of estrogen by the ovaries begins to decline significantly. For years, estrogen played a crucial role in dictating where your body stored fat: hips, thighs, buttocks. When estrogen levels fall, this directive changes. Your body begins to favor a more masculine pattern of fat storage, shifting from lower body to the abdomen. This is why you can be eating and exercising the same way, but see a dramatic change in your shape. This hormonal shift doesn't happen in a vacuum. It's intricately connected to another powerful hormone, cortisol. Often called the stress hormone, cortisol is released in response to any perceived threat: looming work deadline, a family worry, a lack of sleep. Consistently elevated cortisol levels tell your body to store energy for a crisis, and it prefers to store that fuel around your middle, creating that stubborn belly fat. The relationship between estrogen and cortisol is a delicate dance. Healthy estrogen levels can buffer cortisol. As estrogen declines, you become more stress-sensitive, and cortisol's impact feels stronger. This creates a feedback loop. Falling estrogen encourages belly fat, midlife stress raises cortisol, which accelerates fat storage in the same area. High cortisol plus low estrogen leads to increased abdominal fat. It's a double whammy that can make you feel like your body is working against you. This isn't your imagination. It's a real biochemical process that requires a new set of strategies to manage. Understanding this changes the frame. It's not just calories in, calories out. It's about hormonal balance. That explains why punishing workouts or severe calorie restriction can backfire. The body sees them as stressors, potentially raising cortisol. The solution is not fighting harder, but working with your body more intelligently. Focus on strategies that soothe the stress response and support hormonal harmony, which we will explore in later sections. You are not alone. There's so much you can do to support your health and well-being. Let's look at your metabolism next. Another critical factor quietly working behind the scenes is the natural, age-related decline in muscle mass, a process known as sarcopenia. Starting around the age of 30, The average person begins to lose approximately 3 to 8% of their muscle mass per decade. This rate can accelerate after 40. This change is significant because muscle tissue is your body's metabolic engine. It is far more metabolically active than fat tissue, meaning it burns more calories even when you are at rest. As you lose this precious calorie-burning muscle, your basal metabolic rate naturally decreases. This slowdown in your metabolism is a game changer. The portion sizes that maintained your weight in your 30s can now lead to gradual gain in your 40s and 50s. You are essentially running a less efficient engine. If you continue to put the same amount of fuel into a system burning it more slowly, the excess is inevitably stored as fat. This is one of the most common reasons midlife weight gain feels perplexing. Habits stayed the same, results changed. It's a simple but powerful equation. Less muscle equals a slower metabolism, which makes fat gain easier. The loss of muscle also reduces strength, stability, and overall resilience. Everyday activities can feel more strenuous, and injury risk rises. The good news is that sarcopenia is not an unavoidable destiny. A significant portion of muscle loss is due to inactivity. You have power to change this. The single most effective tool you have at your disposal is resistance training. You don't need to become a bodybuilder, but challenging your muscles is non-negotiable after 45. Preserving and building muscle directly addresses metabolic slowdown. Each pound of muscle burns extra calories around the clock and helps regulate blood sugar. Strength training is one of the most potent strategies against belly fat, turning your body back into an efficient fat-burning machine. While hormonal and metabolic shifts set the stage, the subtle evolution of our daily habits often plays a leading role in waistline expansion, lifestyle creep, small, almost unnoticeable changes that add up over time. Jobs become more sedentary. Children grow older, evenings get quieter, daily non-exercise activity drops, hundreds fewer calories burned, eating and drinking habits creep, sugary drinks, processed snacks, larger portions. A glass becomes nightly, treats become routine. Alcohol brings empty calories, lowers food judgment, and disrupts sleep, making things worse. High sugar spikes insulin. Chronically elevated insulin promotes abdominal fat storage. Start with non-judgmental awareness. How much do you move? What are your go-to snacks and drinks when tired? Pick 1 or 2 small adjustments and repeat them. Consistency reverses lifestyle creep and builds healthier habits. While diet and exercise are foundational, 2 overlooked drivers are sleep and stress. Sleep quality and quantity directly affect hormones that regulate appetite and metabolism. When you're sleep-deprived, ghrelin rises, driving appetite and cravings for high-calorie foods. At the same time, leptin drops, the "I'm full" signal weakens. It becomes biologically harder to resist temptation. Midlife hormones can trigger night sweats, anxiety, and insomnia. Poor sleep also raises cortisol, which promotes belly fat. A vicious cycle emerges. Disrupted sleep increases stress and hunger hormones, encouraging more abdominal fat. It's essential to consider underlying medical conditions. An underactive thyroid can slow metabolism, leading to weight gain and fatigue. Insulin resistance raises blood sugar and increases fat storage. If weight gain is rapid or unresponsive, see your doctor. Simple blood tests can clarify causes. Feeling empowered by knowledge is the first step, but turning that knowledge into action begins real transformation. Avoid overwhelming life overhauls. Add small, sustainable changes you can build over time. Consistency beats short-term intensity. Move throughout your day, not just during workouts. Take a 10 to 15-minute walk after your largest meal. Choose stairs. Stand and stretch every hour. Do a few squats while your tea brews. Make strength training non-negotiable. You don't need a gym to start. Aim for 2 to 3 sessions weekly. Focus on compound movements. Progress to bands or light dumbbells as you get stronger. Shift nutrition from restriction to addition. Prioritize protein at every meal. Increase fiber with vegetables, fruits, and whole grains. Fiber stabilizes blood sugar, supports gut health, and adds fullness without excess calories. Finally, manage your stress. Prioritize sleep. You don't need to be a Zen master. Start with 5 minutes of intentional calm. Try deep belly breaths before a meeting, or one mindful song without distraction. Stretch before bed. Create a wind-down routine. Dim the lights, put away screens, and keep a steady sleep schedule. Consistency resets your internal clock and leads to more restorative rest. Navigating midlife changes requires a mindset shift. Replace criticism with kindness. Your body isn't betraying you, it's adapting. Release perfection. Embrace consistent small efforts. Some days you'll miss, some days you'll eat the cake. That's okay. The goal is a trend in a healthier direction. Acknowledge your efforts and celebrate small victories. Notice more energy in clothes fitting more comfortably. These are powerful proof of inside-out change. Today, choose just one action. Add protein and vegetables to lunch, walk after dinner, or turn off your phone an hour before bed. One small win builds momentum for the next. You don't have to do this alone. Professionals can tailor plans and rule out medical barriers. Be patient, be consistent, and be kind. One small step today begins a healthier path forward. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe for more helpful tips.